Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today we're going to cover the third week in June. So we're looking at June 15th through the 21st. And this is going to give you more guidance as to what to expect day by day in accordance to where the moon is and any important aspects the planets may be making. So before I begin, I always want to remind everyone, if this is something you value, then you're definitely going to want to check out my Galactic Planner. Because with my Galactic Planner, not only do I look at where all the planets are in the heavens, but I apply it to your individual personal chart. And you will, if you sign up for it right now, you will get the first month free. You get to try it out. Cancel if you don't like it too. But I know you're going to like it. If you're here listening to this right now, you're going to love the Galactic Planner. So go to galacticplanner.com. All right, let's start with June 15th. And looking at June 15th, we have the moon with K2. And this is always like where people become more introspective as well as more spiritually minded. But all at the same time, this can deal with some kind of sense of loss or just not feeling it. I mean, I found that usually when the moon comes together with K2, I've seen where the stock market goes down, but hey, today is the weekend, it's Saturday, so probably that's not going to be the case. But with the moon being in Virgo, and it's in the nakshatra called Hasta, which is ruled by the moon, this is a really intense place. And I feel like this is a time people are really looking out for their health, healing, how they can make themselves better, because that's what Virgo's all about, self-improvement. But do watch yourself in terms of building your immune system in case there is some kind of difficulty or flus or bugs going around at this time. But all at the same time, while the moon is here in Virgo, we have the Sun and Mercury and Venus in the 10th house from the moon. So this still extends into this third week of June, that it is a good time for career pursuits, to go out and find that job that makes your heart sing, a job that is right up your alley, to be able to give you a sense of purpose and meaning. So another thing is Jupiter sits here in the 9th house from the moon. And this is a time of spiritual search and to look deeper within to find answers that you've been seeking that deal more with the metaphysical or the spiritual realm of life. The truth comes out at this time. So now we're going to move to the 16th of June, June 16th. And the moon moves over into Libra today. Later in the day, around 2:30 or 3, the moon will move into Libra Central Standard Time. So during this time, things become, well, we could say Libra brings peace. It brings where people want to appease others, but the moon is in the nakshatra Chitra. And Chitra can be a little contentious since it's ruled by Mars. And I have to say Mars is aspecting the moon. So this is a day that I think your partner might be a little bit more contentious with you. You might be looking to find someone. It's going to be where partnerships and relationships are not so easy today. And on top of that, we have Venus squaring Neptune. So there can be some kind of misunderstandings where you just don't come together, or you think someone's feeling a certain way and they're actually not. Try to get clear with people when you communicate, because Well, we have a lot of planets in Gemini. Gemini wants to communicate, but make sure things are clear and on the up and up. So now I'm looking at June 17th. And on this day, the moon is still in Libra, but it shifts into the nakshatra called Swati. And Swati deals with communications in a very deep, deep way. So we are looking at someone, and I'll tell you what, Swati, how it deals with communications. It deals with someone that is truly very convincing with their communications. So this can be where you could be convinced or you could be convincing. Use this whatever way it works best for you. Now, Mars will be exactly opposed the moon today. This can be a little contentious, especially when we're talking about relationship issues and talking things out in the area of relationships. So be careful. People can be a little bit combative. So, but the Sun, Venus, and Mercury are in the 9th house, and this could be a day that you look to go traveling. It's, even though we've got the moon opposed Mars, it's still a good day to travel, to get things done. And yes, I do say just be careful not to be a little too contentious when you're communicating, but it is a good day to express yourself with Mercury, Venus, and Sun all in the sign of Gemini. So now we're looking at June 18th. And with June 18th, the moon is still going to be in Libra most of the day. Actually, it will be in Libra the whole day. But it moves into the nakshatra Vishaka. And Vishaka is the nakshatra that symbol is a archway, a victorious archway. So it deals with getting things done and being successful, being victorious, actually. So this is a great day to move forward with actions that you might have felt a little insecure to jump into, but this is the day you can get it done. And the Sun, Venus, and Mercury are all in the 9th house from the moon. So this means it's a day of luck and fortune. The moon is past the opposition of Mars. They're still opposed by sign, but the roughness of that opposition is pretty much lifted. And yeah, it feels like a good day for you to relate to other people as well. Friendships and all, everything should go easy on this day. Now I'm looking at June 19th. The moon does go into Scorpio. And that's not easy because the moon is debilitated in Scorpio. And if there's one thing I can say about people with a lot of Scorpio energy, it's really hard for them to express how they feel. And one thing about Scorpios is they feel so deeply, but they just can't express it. So that's very frustrating. But the moon will be in the nakshatra called Anuradha. And Anuradha is the nakshatra of friendship. So even though it's hard for self-expression, it is a good day to meet with friends. Now Jupiter goes to the opposition from the moon. So that's a good day to really try to get yourself to start expressing more with your partner. Jupiter's in the 7th house from the moon. But I will say with the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in the 8th house from the moon, this will be a day of deep introspection, psychological analysis. Ask yourself why you do what you do. I bet you'll come up with an answer today. And these answers can help you heal your life and move forward and adjust to things much better. So now I'm looking at June 20th. And on this day, the moon is still in Scorpio. And it's even shifted into the nakshatra that's a little rougher. It's called Jesta, and this nakshatra has been known to deal with jealousy and things where we just don't get along with people as well when the moon is in Jesta. But I'll tell you what it's good for. It's good for manifestation because our psychic powers are very, very strong. It's a powerful day. So use this day to focus in on the things that you would love to manifest and do a vision board. Start creating visions. And when you really visualize achievement the way you want it to be, and do this constantly, especially today, you're going to get results. So even these planets in the 8th house deals with metaphysical sciences. So this could be a day that maybe you read or you research things metaphysically on a deeper scale and deeper level. Willpower will be strong on this day too, but don't try to overcome other people because you're going to make them angry with the moon in Jesta. And I say this because Mars is in Aries in the 6th house from the moon. The 6th house deals with enemies. So you're going to want to keep your cool, not get around people that make you angry or upset, especially in the workplace. Now I'm looking at June 21st, and the moon has just shifted midday. Well, around 3, I'd say 3, no, I take that back. This is going to be more in the morning when the moon will shift Central Standard Time into Sagittarius, and it will be in the nakshatra Mula. While it's in the sign of Sagittarius, this is the most profound placement for going deep, doing the work to better understand things. It's a nakshatra of research, analysis, but don't be too overly critical of yourself while the moon is in Mula in Sagittarius, because it's been known to be a nakshatra that deals with a self-destructive nature. So be easy on yourself, but be introspective and try to understand more things about yourself. But when it comes to relationships, I think it's going to be a good day. Why? Because Venus and Mercury and the Sun are opposed the moon. And you know what that means when you have the sun and the moon in opposition to each other? This is the 21st. It's a full moon. Things come to light. Things will grow. You're going to know where you're headed because it just comes to its full brightness while the sun and the moon are opposed to each other. And not only that, with this moon being in Sagittarius, it makes Jupiter strong. And Jupiter is, well, it's in the 6th house from the moon. So it is a day you'll get things done. But most of all, this full moon is about awareness. And it can also give you some great clues on how to operate better with relationships. And if you're trying to meet someone, by all means, this is the time to not be invisible. Get out and be with others because you're going to find your communications are going to be amazing while the moon opposes the sun in this bright full moon. But you also have Venus and Mercury together in the sign of Gemini, the sign of communications. So with that, I think I'll close. If you would like more information on me, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. While you're there, sign up for my free newsletter. And don't forget, check out my Patreon page. My Patreon page is where we have a spiritual community of like-minded people. I speak with everyone on my Patreon page twice a week. And I mean, we talk. It's not like doing a video like this. We are in communication. So that's galacticcenter.org. And remember, I'm going to be starting the university over again this summer, so you can become my student. You will learn how to be an astrologer. And go to universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.